Hi everyone, hope you're keeping well. It's really windy and rainy here today. I hope that won't disturb the sound of the video too much. Now today I'm going to be making French gingerbread biscuits. I don't know if they're actually French, but that's what they're called in Swedish anyway. If any of you watched my gingerbread biscuit video and just thought that, you know what, that just takes too long, I want something you can make a bit quicker, then this is a great option. This recipe has almonds in it as well, which adds a really nice flavor. So you're going to need about 120 grams of whole almonds that you chop up. You don't need to chop them too finely. It's actually nice with kind of some chunky pieces in it. And firstly, going to mix 360 grams of plain white flour with 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So you'll notice that the ingredients for this is very similar to the other gingerbread biscuits I made. And then it's 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, and 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Ooh, a bit too much there. And also 2 teaspoons of ground cloves. So those are kind of the traditional gingerbread biscuit spices. And I like to add a little bit of cardamom as well. That's optional, but I just love the flavor. So I have some freshly ground cardamom here, and I just add that, just a little pinch. Then I just mix this together and leave it to the side. Now, so I've mixed the flour with the spices, and then in this bowl here I have 200 grams of soft butter. So, you know, it's good to take it out of the fridge maybe the day before, especially when the weather is cold. But you can soften it as well, just using like an electric whisk or something. And to the butter I add 180 grams of castor sugar, and 100 milliliters of golden syrup. Like that. And then just add the rest of the ingredients as well. So the flour and the spices and your almonds, like that. And then you just mix this around. Actually, using your hand is the easiest. So we're gonna mix it a bit in the bowl first, and then we bring it up to the table and keep mixing there. So I mixed it all together in the bowl, and once all ingredients come together, then you can put it onto the table and just keep mixing, or kneading almost. Now I'm happy with that. So what you're going to do is you're just going to split it in two, and then roll them out. So for this you could use a little bit of flour just so it doesn't stick too much to the surface, and then you just roll it out. These are going to be quite big, thick, so something like this. I don't know how many centimeters, 5, maybe 4 or 5 centimeters. So you do that with both of them. Now, so I've rolled them out, and then we're going to wrap both of them up in cling film, plastic wrap, and then you leave it in the fridge for at least an hour. But what I really like about these is that you can freeze them like this, and then when you get unexpected visitors, you just take it out of the freezer, slice it up and bake it, and you have freshly baked biscuits then. And they last for months in the freezer. And they last, you know, at least a week like this in the fridge. So you don't need to bake it straight away. But I'm going to show you, of course, how to bake them. So we're gonna let them rest now in the fridge. Now, so I've let the roll rest in the fridge for about 2 hours, and then I'm just going to slice it up quite thinly using a sharp knife. Now I've sliced them all, and then I just place it onto a baking tray and just give a little bit of space in between, because they will get slightly bigger in the oven. Now my baking trays are quite small, so I needed 2 of them, and then I'm going to bake them in the oven on 175 degrees for about 12 minutes. Now the biscuits are done. As you can see, they have a lovely brown color, and I'm just going to leave them here on the cooling rack until they've completely cooled down, and then I transfer them to a biscuit tin, or maybe put them in nice little bags and give them away as presents. And I can say that I've tasted one, and they're really nice. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you tomorrow.